Claude Opus 4.7 is here, and it's a fundamentally different model from 4.6. Boris Cherny, a verified developer, said it perfectly. Opus 4.7 feels more intelligent, agentic, and precise than 4.6. It took a few days for me to learn how to work with it effectively, to fully take advantage of its new capabilities. Anthropic just published the official best practices guide, and I'm going to break down every single recommendation so you can skip those few days of trial and error. Here's the big picture. Opus 4.7 is smarter, but it behaves differently. It gives shorter responses. It uses fewer tools. It spawns fewer subagents. It has a new effort level system, and it replaces extended thinking with adaptive thinking. If you're porting your 4.6 workflows directly, you're leaving performance on the table. The model needs different prompts, different configurations, and a different mental model. Let me show you each change. The effort level system is completely redesigned. There are 5 levels: low, medium, high, X high, and max. X high is the new default. It sits between high and max, and it's the sweet spot for most agentic coding work. Think API design, legacy code migration, large codebase reviews. Low and medium are for cost sensitive or latency sensitive tasks. Here's the important part. Opus 4.7 at low effort still outperforms Opus 4.6 at the same level. So even the cheapest setting is an upgrade. High effort is ideal for concurrent sessions where you're running multiple Claude instances. And max? Only use it for genuinely hard problems. The Anthropic guide explicitly warns about diminishing returns and overthinking at max effort. Here's the pro move most people miss. Toggle between effort levels during the same task. Start at X high, hit a complex section, bump to max, then drop back down. You manage your token budget like a resource, not a fixed setting. Extended thinking is gone. In its place, adaptive thinking. The difference is huge. Extended thinking had fixed budgets. You'd set a token count, and the model would use all of it whether it needed to or not. Adaptive thinking is dynamic. The model decides when thinking helps and when it doesn't. Simple steps get fast responses. Complex reasoning gets deep thought. No configuration needed. But you can steer it. Want more thinking? Say, think carefully and step by step. This problem is harder than it looks. Want less? Say, prioritize responding quickly rather than thinking deeply. When in doubt, respond directly. 2 prompts. Full control. How you structure your sessions matters more now. The official guide says, treat Claude like a capable engineer you're delegating to, not a pair programmer. That means specify tasks comprehensively upfront. Include the intent, the constraints, the acceptance criteria, and the relevant file locations in one message. Don't drip feed information across multiple turns. Every turn adds reasoning overhead. Batch your questions, give context once, let it work. Behavior change number 1: shorter responses. Opus 4.7 calibrates output length to task complexity. If a function needs 3 lines of code, it gives you 3 lines, not a paragraph of explanation followed by 3 lines. This is actually better for most workflows, but it trips people up. If you need verbose output, say so explicitly. Add to your CLAUDE.md. Provide detailed explanations with code examples. Or in your prompt, explain your reasoning step by step before writing code. Behavior change number 2, less tool usage. 4.6 would immediately reach for file reads, grep, and bash commands. 4.7 reasons more before using tools. It thinks about whether it actually needs to read a file or whether it can answer from context. This is more efficient, but can frustrate you if you expect it to always verify by reading. The fix: provide explicit guidance on when and why tools should be used. In your CLAUDE.md, add rules like always read the file before modifying it, always run tests after changes. Behavior change number 3, fewer subagents. 4.6 would eagerly spawn parallel agents. 4.7 is more judicious. It evaluates whether delegation is actually worth the overhead. The Anthropic guide gives you the exact prompt to fix this. Quote, do not spawn a subagent for work you can complete directly in a single response. Spawn multiple subagents in the same turn when fanning out across items or reading multiple files. Put this in your CLAUDE.md and subagent behavior goes back to being predictable. Auto mode is the sleeper feature. Available in the research preview for Mac users, you toggle it with Shift+Tab. It lets Claude run long sequences of tool calls without asking for permission at every step. Combined with Opus 4.7's improved reasoning, this means you can kick off a complex multi-file refactor, set a task notification, and go do something else. The model handles ambiguity better than 4.6, so it's less likely to get stuck mid-task. Where does Opus 4.7 really shine? Long-running tasks, where supervision was the bottleneck. Complex multi-file changes across services. Ambiguous debugging, where the root cause isn't obvious. Code review across large code bases. Multi-step agentic work that requires judgment calls. The recommendation: start every session at X high effort and see how far your first turn takes you. Don't port old 4.6 settings. Experiment with the new defaults first. Link to the full Anthropic best practices guide in the description. Comment Opus for the cheat sheet with every setting and prompt. Subscribe. I cover every Claude Code update the day it drops. See you in the next one.